All right. Recording in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to DADS podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
And we back. We actually here for the first time for Netflix new original series, which is cool. Trigger Warning with Killer Mike.
Yeah.
Now, we watched the trailer for this just last week, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And man, the trailer had us cracking the fuck up.
Yeah, it was wild.
But it was also fucking educational. So we were waiting on this show. It actually came out Friday, if I'm correct, right? Friday. And we have watched, well, Malcolm has watched all 6 episodes, but we're going to review 3 at a time because it's only 6 episodes. So now we're going to talk the first 3. We're not going to really review them like that, but we do want to just give our thoughts and opinions on the shit because the show is fucking awesome so fucking far. My opinion, Malcolm has watched the whole thing, and he says the whole fucking thing is awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
So yeah, first episode, Malcolm, is what we see in the trailer, which is fucking awesome. The Black Dollar, the almighty Black Dollar. Like, now, I don't know how the fuck that motherfucker survived Killer Mike.
Yeah, man, that was
yo,
hard, bro.
Because, like, even the director came in and said, like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, that means everything like, in your house.
Everything in your house
is white made.
It's like refrigerator. He's like, everything in here.
So I watched it with my wife, and she was just like, because when the part he got to the bench, she was like, "How you don't know that bench was made by black people?" He was like, he asked her like right after, like, I'm too lazy. Too tired to see if this shit is made by a black person. Look, this country was made off black people. So I'm sitting my ass in this bitch. Because there was no hotel, there was no nothing. My man starved for damn near 24, 48 hours. I'm not even fucking sure. That man got a meal like he got in the meal like the last hour, bro. Like the last hour of the 3-day thing. My nigga finally ate a meal, bro.
Well, his brother, the other half,
Run the Jewels. Yeah,
he was like,
I'm like, yo, you an asshole for that because he was about to get down on them ribs, bro.
Hey, man,
he was gonna get down on them ribs, bro. He was gonna get down on them ribs. He was like, hey, did that food come from a black farm? He's like, oh shit. He's like, sir, please tell me this food came from a black farm. He's like, nope.
He's like, they fresh though. They're coming from a farm.
Yeah, I'm like, man,
like,
dude,
damn,
I'm
bro.
like, my man's is an asshole, bro. but my man's ain't smoking no weed for 3 days.
Yep.
Because he couldn't find no rosters.
Yeah, the problem was like he was like my nose is black.
He's like trash ass Mexican weed.
No, he said he couldn't even have it.
Nah, good. They Mexican. They brown.
Yeah, he's like, it's not black. So, but what was funny to me was he was like, he's like, man, he's like, but my weed dealers is black, and the guy was like, nah, bro, he's like, it was grown
by white people.
Yeah, white farm. He's like a white farm, so he's like, not unless you know some.
Then the Chinese stripper part, that shit was funny as shit. That shit was funny in the motherfucking trailer, bro.
The Asian stripper.
He shut her ass down like real quick, bro.
I was like, why Killer Mike do her like that?
For like
bro?
3 whole days spending all your money on the black dollar. Now, the crazy thing is, my nigga, like, he found, like, so many resources, like, that's crazy because, like, just like, I forgot the exact stats, but he says, like, $1 in, like, an Asian community lasts up to, like, 28 to 29 days or some shit like that. And then he said in the white and Jewish, it lasts up to, I want to say 6 or 7, like 9 days or some shit like that. And he said in the black community, that shit lasts, like, 6 hours, my nigga.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, because the way that you think about, like, even in Chicago, like, the way this shit's so diverse, my nigga, like, the Asians and the Chinese people, they had their own little community and shit like that, where they do what the fuck they do. The Jews got their own little community. The Indian people got their own little community. White people, damn near, they just spread it out everywhere. Fucking, well, for the case is, but black people ain't no really like huge black community like that.
There's no like stores.
It's probably the Africans, and the Africans don't really fuck with like the way that the Africans are, and like actual like black people that's in Chicago and shit like that. That's 2 whole totally different motherfucking things, like clashing at the same time. So I was just thinking, like, bro, if I decide to do that shit for 3 days, my nigga, I'm asked to fuck out,
bro. You gonna be starving.
Like, I'm asked to fuck out. Like, and the crazy thing is, like, Killer Mike, he found so many resources, my nigga. I forgot what the actual people that he went to that run the website for like full on black thing. Like, he
they
black
ran a website
black toothpaste, black every fucking thing. And I was like, man, I don't even know how the fuck I would find that resource to do that shit.
Yeah, because you just would have been stinking. He's like, I'm glad I can wash my ass.
Because
like brush my teeth.
He even had to use a fucking black cell phone, my nigga. Like,
yeah, that. Well, what the fuck was the name of that cell phone? G. I was like, the fuck out of here. Jigga.
I think it was Jigga because he was like, it's not a wordplay on nigga.
He said it's not a wordplay.
Oh, it was Figure. It was Figure.
Figure something. Figure something. It was I guess a black creator who created the cell phone.
He made a cell phone and the towers and everything that he was using off was black owned and shit like too. Like, I wouldn't be able to do no shit like that, bro.
I was like, man.
The bus he had to take to Athens, Georgia was black owned, and the bus driver was like, bus. I'm black, and he was like, if I need a tire or some shit like that, I can get some tires from a black owned company that do tires and shit. Like, he said, shit, if I could, I'd go to a fucking black gas station all the fucking time too.
He said, but he's like, resources are scarce with the gas.
They dry.
He's like, I do try with the gas, but
ain't that much you can do.
Ain't much you can do about that.
Bro, I was just like, bro, I don't know. Kill him like did that shit, bro, for a whole 3 days, my nigga. Yeah. Like spending the black dollar. Like my man's bought cans from the Nation of Islam and couldn't even open the bitches because he couldn't find no black owned fucking can opener, bruh. I would have been busting them bitches open with a rock. Some nigga. I'm hungry. I'm be chewing through metal in a minute, goddamn it, because goddamn. But yeah, that was that episode. The second episode that wasn't Cripple Cola. The second episode was
the
education. My nigga. Before we jump to the porn,
to the dope,
it was very great. Just because. Like, my wife didn't like the part when he hushed the white kid and said the white privilege thing because she was like, you wasn't a white person telling your child to hush and say and all that shit. I was like, okay, I understand that, whatever the case is. But still, though, that's not what the whole factor of the whole episode was based upon. The whole episode was based upon was like, education is really bad in America because they crush your dreams and tell you
what you can.
This is what you are supposed to do. Like, nothing that you learn in elementary and all the other shit has shit to do, like, if there was
useful tools that
in
you
the real
learn,
fucking world, like my nigga, you got a whole college degree.
Yeah.
Like you probably don't use half the classes that you paid for, but you still owe student loans or shit.
That's true.
Like it just crushes your dreams and tell you like this is the line that you need to walk. So Killer Mike was like, I forgot what the fuck exactly what he said, but he's like, we don't need to be getting taught shit. We need to be learning how to do stuff. Yeah. So he had brought somebody in to teach them how to do like plumbing work and like carpentry and like shit like that, and I thought that was really fucking cool. So then he went to the dope portion of that shit, and he grabs a bunch of strangers. I think some of them were homeless too at the same time, right? I think he said some of them were homeless.
Yeah,
sure.
He was like, it was like random people.
Random people.
Most of the people like having problems finding jobs or something.
Something like that. I can't remember. But he put them in a room. He tested them, and he was like, "Don't none of y'all know shit."
That was funny because like I guess he had the plumber make up like a
test,
a small test that they can like do to see
like
if they know
general
some
knowledge.
Shit. Yeah, general knowledge they know about changing locks and home improvement type shit.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody like basically failed the first time.
Yeah, he also was asking them like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" One girl said like a movie star or some shit like that. It was like 3 dudes in there trying to do music and shit.
Yeah.
It was only one guy in there that like wants to do like realty or something like build houses or something like that.
Yeah.
So like he's like, yeah, this is what's wrong with America right now. Like everybody wants to be an actress or singer. Everybody wants to fucking spotlight, but nobody wants to actually learn to do something
that's like basic,
like more productive than like the shit. Yeah. So that goes into, like, he goes to this breakdown, which is, I know for a fact, is like facts. He says, porn services have more streaming views a day or a month or a year or whatever the case is than Twitter, YouTube, Amazon, all them shits.
Netflix, everything combined. I was like, word.
This brought on the idea of a porn educational video. Now, when we saw it in the trailer, we didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
It was just like a dude holding a drill while drilling. That's what we thought. Exactly. That's exactly what the fuck we thought. So we didn't know. So now we get the breakdown. He got a cam girl. He got a cam girl, and he also had a I forgot what she was. Sex therapist.
Sex therapist.
I think that's what she was. I'm not sure. But they got and I forgot the guy exactly what he was, but the funny thing is about the guy that he brought in, even with the kids, and he made the test and everything, like everything he learned from handyman type shit was off YouTube, so it was all pretty much self fucking taught.
Yeah,
and he's been making a living and everything like that. He's been living off that. So the guy that's been learned everything off YouTube, making a living off of that. He got together with the sex therapist. They wrote the script together. They got a bunch of porn actors, actresses, and everything like that. From female to female to male and female to male on male.
Yeah. Including everybody.
Including everybody in. That was the funny part too. Like,
yeah,
they told Mike, they was like, you got 2 men upstairs. He was like, 2 men. Like, you know what? Hey, everybody, each his own.
Yeah. He's like, all right, we filling every gap.
Right.
All right.
So
he's like, yeah. Because it was funny. He's like, all right, we got two. We got the man and woman in the kitchen. He's like, okay, classic. Laying down pipe.
Right, laying down pipe.
You
got the 2 men upstairs.
He's like, you got 2 women doing some electrical work.
Yeah, some electrical work. Yeah. You got 2 men upstairs. They go fix the doorknob. He's like, all right. But yeah, so because it was shown at a study that, well, it wasn't even shown in a study. He was doing a study because so many people watch porn. He was like, why can't we make educational porn, like not just sex ed type shit, but no, actually people learning
something,
like learning their trade through watching porn or whatever the case is.
Yeah. I thought that was brilliant, by the way, because
it's very fucking brilliant.
Yeah, because I can relate to like watching something and it's fucking boring. Like you trying to learn how to do
even
something
in that room,
basic.
Even in that room though. It was like, yeah, we watch stuff on YouTube all the time, but shit, it's just not. We don't absorb it. We just see it's entertaining, and we just let the shit keep going by, like just like that.
Yeah,
but like this, you're gonna learn, you're gonna absorb everything, because you're not gonna forget a porn. You're not gonna forget somebody getting fucked and fixing a fucking light bulb or whatever the case is. Like, you're not gonna forget that. Like, my nigga, that doorknob scene, I'm not gonna forget that. Unfortunately, like
that you know how to change some locks.
Hey, yeah, I didn't watch the full video, so I wouldn't know. They watched the full video.
They watched the full video. Yeah, that's true.
They watched the full video, so I don't know. I just saw what we saw.
What we saw from the edit. Yeah.
So, but the crazy thing is, even after that, he showed them that. And the funny thing is, my wife was like, "He not gonna tell them?" I'm like, "No, he shouldn't tell them. He shouldn't tell them like shit that they involved with. Just press play and walk the fuck away."
That shit was like priceless, cause like seeing like everybody's like face, everybody's like, okay, girl, guy, okay,
cool.
okay. It's like, all right, 2 chicks.
All right, cool.
All right. It's like
the 2 guys. And the thing that fucked me up, like, okay, I
knew that was coming.
I have no problem with gay people. I don't care about none of that shit. Do what you do, live your life, whatever the case is. So I just figured in my head, like, all right, he's gonna give head to the other guy, and they fixed the doorknob and everything like that, because that's what they were showing with the guy that was fixing the sink and shit. Like, they weren't fucking. The girl was just giving him head. The camera cut back so fast on the motherfucking scene. My man's getting done in the booty while fixing the door, and you could hear him like fixing it. I was like, I would have been in that room too, like, what the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to pay attention?
It was just seeing their faces. Like, it was seeing their faces.
Even the gay guy that was in the room was embarrassed. He was just like, oh my God. but he was peeking too, like this. Like, he had his blinders on too at the same time. So I was like, oh shit, that's funny as hell.
I like it. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, this whole docuseries experiment / mockumentary / like satire shit. Like, it's brilliant, because like he included everybody.
Yeah,
like everybody gets included in this, and it was funny because like, you know, seeing they like, and it worked. Like that's the fucked up part.
The fucking score is raised to 75% up.
Yeah,
like, bro. Yeah, obviously, this obviously worked.
Yeah, he was like, one dude had only like 1 wrong, and it was like, he's like, it was when he got to the doorknob.
But no, but it depends on how many fucking questions was in the fucking for the doorknob thing. Like, it was probably like 10 questions for the doorknob, and my man's only got one wrong.
Yeah.
So my nigga, you was paying attention.
Yeah, he was.
But just like me, you probably got thrown off by that one scene that just fucked you up. Because that scene fucked me up. How quick the camera switched. That shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, where did this come from?
He's like, all right, he's getting mad.
All right, cool. Nixon. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it just came out of nowhere. So my man got one question wrong. Like, literally, like, my nigga, you got a 95, bro. Right, 99 probably. I don't even know what the fuck the score was. But either way it goes, all their scores raised to 75%. And then the cool thing about Killer Mike and the way he's doing it, just like the first episode, it went a little bit further. This episode, it went a little bit further because he got that the video into a college.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the fucking college or whatever the case is, but he the instructor or the principal or the dean or whatever the fuck the guy is, he said like, yeah, we put this in the classrooms because shit, if it's showing like it's gonna improve some shit, like why not? Like,
yeah, because
why not keep flipping this over and keep doing this? Like, okay, we got trades, we got a few trades now. Now let's go to.
Oh yeah, that was a trade school. He was okay. Yeah, because he was like, we could use any kind of advertisement. He's like, I don't care. He's like, as long as people like engaging and pushing. So he's like, we need advertising.
So like my nigga, that could be a whole series on shit. Like, nigga, this shit can go right to videography, right to fucking editing music or some shit like that. Like, my nigga, like it's just so many ways that this shit can go. So. That's the cool thing that Killer Mike got going on in this episode, because the shit just furthers education. And, like, motherfucker, the shit actually worked.
Yeah, that's the
like
that's
it's facts,
the crazy
my nigga. Like, it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
And the last episode after education was Cripicola. Now this. Episode,
he made a valid point.
Oh, he made a great fucking point, my nigga.
Point. I didn't even.
He made a great fucking point, my nigga.
Think about it. He was like, why is it that
the Hell's
Angels can sell?
They got merchandise.
They got merchandise that sell in fucking stores and shit like that. And he's like,
even getting sued by fucking Disney and shit.
Yeah,
like suing Disney because they're using their shit or whatever.
Yeah, using their shit, their logo or whatever, and like
suing Harley Davidson,
everybody. Yeah,
suing all type of fucking people and shit like that.
Yeah, and it's like he's like, these
niggas are a gang.
He's like,
they beat up cops. They have shootouts. And the funny thing is, my nigga, I remember the video that he showed at that fucking bar. Like, my nigga, I remember seeing that video however many fucking years ago that was. I remember seeing that fucking video. He was like, all right, so these white people could do this with the Hell's Angels and shit. Why the fuck black people ain't doing
why the fuck black gangs can't do this? So I can't Crips and
Bloods. And he introduced this to some of his homies well for the case, and they was just looking like, damn, why the fuck ain't we doing this?
It was like one of those, I didn't know we could do that
moments. Looking like why the fuck aren't we doing this for real though?
He's like, what?
I didn't know. Like for real, why isn't there a Crip clothing line?
Yeah.
Like, why isn't there a Crip anything? Like, my nigga, like, and the crazy thing is, like, so the shit went as far as, because I guess the first process, they niggas tried to get a loan.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. It was hilarious. So, they was in a bank trying to get a loan.
$100,000 loan for the first year. And, like, Tay was trying so hard to not say, like, we drug dealers, my nigga. It was so funny because they just tried their hard to say, like,
sales.
Right. Like, but you keep records of these sales? It's like, listen,
we
bro,
tried.
Like, my thing is, like, I go into really bad neighborhoods, right?
So I don't keep any records. I don't keep any records, even though I should, but I don't keep.
I gotta get better with that. That's my fault.
Yeah, that's my fault.
And Killer Mike is like you know how white people are in California, and then before weed came legal, they was trailblazers. Now these are the trailblazers of Atlanta. They was trying so hard to like not snitch and try to say that weed dealers and shit, bro. But that shit was funny.
That shit, he's like, nah, I can't do anything for you, fellas.
He's like, all right, you gonna go lower? All right, like 50. Lower. So yeah, they went that far, and then the second thing they went to go like my nigga like. I don't have nothing against gangbanging. Like, I know how motherfuckers grow up. Gangs, like, some gangs are families to some people and shit like that. So I have no problem with, like, gangs. Like, it's just the ignorant motherfuckers. Like, and that's ignorant motherfucker means white, black, whatever, gang related, not gang related. That's my whole problem. But to see these gang members fucking hustling so hard and working so hard to, like, after they got that logo inspired the fuck out of them niggas. Yeah. Like, dead ass shit. Like once they got that logo, they were like, oh shit, we lit, we popping, we finna move some motherfucking units, like because they said the dudes' names, but of course I don't remember none of their fucking names. But one of them they just pulled off to the side. He said like, my nigga, like shit. After Killer Mike and got us this logo, we didn't talk to a couple people because they even talked to one of the fucking head guys that started like Coca-Cola's like marketing and Pepsi and some shit, like some big wig motherfucker. He was like, "This some good shit y'all got. Like the bottle is nice, the fucking logo is nice, the label is nice, like
sophisticated."
They was like,
"Oh shit,
like, nigga, we on, like, we on." And like just seeing them like get inspired from that shit, like, bro, that shit was cool as fuck. Then later on, like, of course, they sold it to the stores and shit. Like, they was trying to sell it to the stores, which is hard already in the first fucking case. Like, my nigga, like if you don't have a name and you don't have like a big name brand or anything like behind you, like, just getting into the store, whether it's drinks, clothing, like whatever the fuck it is, it's hard to get into a store any fucking way. But of course, people were associating Coca-Cola, blase, shit like that. So I wasn't mad that like half the stores were turning them down, because of course that's just with anything. Like, if you're not a big brand or you don't have like history or shit like that, if you're new, it's gonna be hard for you to start and get in anyway. Like, get your foot in the door at any fucking thing in life, my nigga.
That's true.
If you new. But then they had the study with all the people that like the like
that shit was wild.
I forgot what the fuck exactly they called it, because it's like it's the soda study, because all these people are like professional soda testers.
Well, the building is where they do all like
the test
testing
studies
and shit.
But
like
the group
that.
they had,
but
was
the
like
group
a bunch
they
of
had is
soda
just
guys.
random people.
No, they were soda guys. They were soda guys. Yeah.
You sure? Because like
because he kept going to me like, "What soda do you like?" He was like Mellow Yellow and Baja Blast, and I'm just an old A&W root beer kind of guy and shit like that. They were asking like, these people were like actual soda people.
They were enthusiasts.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever the fuck they were.
But
yeah, that shit. But so then they tried the soda, and of course this is something
they liked it.
They loved the shit.
They loved it until they found out the name. The
name was Coca-Cola,
and then
I think shit
went sideways.
I think when they were selling it, the funny thing is when they were trying to sell it in the stores and shit like that, one of the ladies was like,
"Crips?
Are you talking about Crips or like Crips?" Like, what the fuck is a Crip? Like, no, like, are you guys the gang Crips or like Crips?
We're more like a brotherhood,
right? More fraternity, like. But yeah, back to the case study. So they found out the soda was from the Crips or whatever the case is, and like one of the guys was like, "I don't want to get shot walking down the street." I feel like I get shot drinking this. Like, my nigga, you can get shot wherever. Yeah, it's America, my nigga. It don't matter what you drinking. It doesn't matter what you wearing. It doesn't matter what the fuck you doing, my nigga. Like, if you're gonna get shot today, you're gonna get shot that day. I'm sorry to tell you that shit, but they had a whole interaction, because the funny thing is, like, you can see the guys that were the Crips behind the two-way mirror for the case.
They was hurt a little bit. They was hurt because like motherfuckers was going.
They
was
proud. Judging. They weren't judging. They was literally judging by a cover.
Yeah, they was proud. They was proud at first because the
shit was good. You got all these praises
tasting, and they was like, "Wow, this tastes great."
Yeah,
and all this other shit is like more healthy than actual Coke, and like motherfuckers was giving it all this praise, and then. When they saw that name, then everything flipped, and they was like, "Nah, they kill people, or they don't do anything in the community." They
know exactly what the fuck they know from Crips, from fucking YouTube, pretty much.
Yeah, from internet
or
news,
whatever the fuck else they learning from.
Yeah.
And the good thing is, when Killer Mike came in, he was like, "I ain't gonna just let them diss my homies like this, because they need to learn some shit." And the crazy thing is, he called the motherfucker that was the brown Mexican guy. He was like, "Bruh, you the most brown, other ethical motherfucker in here with me, and you more racist than anybody in this motherfucking room right now." And my man's got so heated because, my nigga, I'm giving my opinion on how you acting right now. Like, don't get mad at my opinion. I'm not speaking facts.
Like,
change my fucking mind, my nigga.
You put me in a box.
like
you just put them in a box.
Like, he didn't understand that shit. And that's the same thing my wife was saying. Like, my nigga, you doing exactly what the fuck you just did to these motherfuckers. Like, bro, you saying all the same shit about yourself that you just said about these motherfuckers. Like, bro, you need to open your fucking eyes. And then the other thing is, when they came in, it was like, now you see this, their logo, the C, the C. It was like a halfway infinity sign, whatever the fuck the case is. It was like, motherfucker, this has a meaning to it. That means that we want to keep going to infinity beyond. Like, my nigga, we want to keep moving forward. Like, we don't want to keep staying in the same place where motherfuckers think it's gang banging and all that shit. No, nigga, we want to move forward to the enterprise. Like, that's the coolest thing that Killer Mike, by grabbing them, because they just learning as they go, but then at the same time they getting inspired and shit as they go to fuck on with the whole little process of getting their Coca-Cola in stores and shit like that.
And it's funny, like, hearing their responses too, because like he was like, yeah, like, we're not all like stupid people like the media and movies and shit portray us to be. He's like, it's some of us with fucking degrees.
Yeah, he's like Crips with PhDs, my nigga.
He's like, it's he's like.
I'm pretty sure Snoop has spoken at a fucking college or some shit during graduation or some shit. I know for a fact probably even did that shit. So my nigga, like, they was just judging by the book of, that one motherfucker that was talking was judging by the cover of what the case is. I guess by the end of the episode they started getting the stories and shit like that.
Yeah, but what was funny was, like, I guess because somebody in that study group mentioned, like, well, you know, I like, it's cool drink and stuff. He's like, I just don't want to get shot by the rival gang for me drinking it. And then that brought up, like, that was a good transition. He got the blood, like some blood members involved. Yeah, and they had a blood. And the funny thing about the blood members, you could tell those were the OGs, but like the little shorter one, like the little more cocky one, that motherfucker like, bro, this shit ain't healthy. He said, listen here, brother, I got you. This is from pure sugar cane. Ain't no sodium hydrogen. Yeah, that blew my mind when Buddy was like, he's like, I'm a vegan. He's like, I'm a vegan. I don't fuck with none of that.
All that extra artificial shit bullshit.
All that artificial bullshit. He's like, I like all the natural shit. So he's like,
hey, like, bro, this all natural right here.
He's like,
all that shit, I can get behind that.
I can get behind that shit. I was like, that blew my mind. I was like, damn, bro, I was not expecting that.
So then they go to a farmer's market, I think, and then they right next to each other. So they got the blue Crips and they got the red Bloods, whatever. And they got the Cripple Cola and they got the Blood Pop or whatever, and they right there, like, you can see, like, motherfuckers can co-fucking exist, bro. Yeah, like, you can see that
it's
shit.
Possible.
Yeah, like, my nigga, like, every time we see each other, we don't have to fight. Nobody has to die. Nobody has to shoot.
Yeah, it was like the only rivalry they had was like selling, and it was just like fun. It was like a fun thing.
And one of the Crips even like threw up their gang oil, what the case is, at the fucking farmers market. But at the same time, my nigga, they was still, that was friendly fucking competition. My nigga, they just shaking hands at the end of the, like, you gonna steal my customer, I'm gonna steal your customer, and then fucking, like, all right, you know what, fuck it. Hey, you cool. The customer cool. You just gotta buy both now, though. Yeah. So now you done fucked up.
That shit was funny. He's like, told one of them, he's like, oh, so now you done bought you can't buy the blood without buying the Crip. And he's like, I guess. He's like, maybe I'll buy both of them. And maybe I'm neutral now if I buy both of them. He's like, yeah, you good, man.
And the crazy thing is, my nigga, like, even after they did the Cripple Cola shit like that, like, the whole episode was just focusing on the pop and shit like that. But I didn't know if you peeped. Like, they had merchandise and shit like that.
Yeah, they had shirts.
They had shirts. They had that. They gave a little girl like a red little blood pop bottle, like a canister.
Like a Gatorade canister kind of thing.
I was like, shit, that shit look cool as fuck. I grab one of them motherfuckers. But at the end of the day, then after word got around for a couple weeks, whatever, like, you could tell, like, if the word got around in a couple weeks, them niggas, it seemed like that whole process probably took like a week or 2 weeks, maybe.
Probably took months.
No, I'm just saying, like, just from Killer Mike introducing them to this idea, and then they go on as far as the study test and all this other shit. That probably took up to 2 weeks. Like, the farmer market thing, that probably took 2 weeks. Maybe that whole little process, right? But then it says in a couple weeks, like, shit been moving on. So then that means them niggas been humping and bumping and still going everywhere, spreading the word and everything about their shit and shit. And then now finally they get in stores. Well, in fact, nigga, this whole cooler right here is fucking Cripple Cola. This whole cooler is fucking blood pop, my nigga. So that means them niggas been humping and bumping and doing what the fuck they gotta do, bro. And at this point, my nigga, that ain't nothing but a whole nother access to income.
Yep. It's like
all niggas need is opportunity, bro.
Yeah.
So that whole episode was cool as shit, man. I like that episode.
Yeah, I like it, man. It was definitely out of the box, like, thinking wise, like showing people in the world that, like, you can do shit. Yeah, people can do shit. It's just if you present them with a different way of thinking, they can do it.
They can utilize it.
Yeah, they can utilize it.
But yeah, man. The first 2 episodes, that was dope as shit. I ain't mean to take this much time on talking about this shit, but we did, bro. That's how good this shit was.
Yeah, but, I recommend it for everybody, man. It's pretty
definitely
good.
Definitely watch it. It's educational, it's funny, and it's worth a fucking watch, bro.
Most definitely.
But yeah, so next time I'm gonna close this shit out because we already going too long. We already talked about this shit about 30 minutes, my nigga. We ain't supposed to talk about this long, but it was good. So yeah, DADS podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
We out this bitch. This has been the first 3 episodes review of Killer Mike's Trigger Warning on Netflix. It's original. It's a whole season. I can't wait to see what the fuck season 2 is probably going to be about. But I'm going to check out these last 3 episodes. And we'll be back next week with the last 3. And it's going to be our whole review of Killer Mike's Trigger Warning. Follow us all on social media networks, DADS Podcast, except for Twitter, 2 Dads with Dreads. And we'll be back next week.
Ha ha!